What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our channel where we love to explore the different cities and their neighborhoods all around the Dallas metro area. Well, in today's video, we'll be discussing the 9 best neighborhoods within the city of Dallas. Now, we are not going to put these in any particular order because they might not be your particular cup of tea. But when we've had clients reaching out, asking about certain areas and locations around the Dallas area, these are some of the places that have come up. So we thought we would break it down a little bit for you. We want to talk a little bit about what it's like living in these particular areas. So, what you can expect to buy or rent if you want to live in the city limits of Dallas. So, since Dallas is known as a super vibrant and exciting city, there are a lot of particular areas and neighborhoods that people do love living in and honestly can't ever imagine moving out to the suburbs. So, of course, some of these areas people wouldn't actually want to live in, but to each his own. And so let's get started with our own personal list of the top 9 neighborhoods to live in Dallas, Texas. First off, my name is Kristen Carpentier, and I'm a local real estate agent here in the Dallas metro area. And my team and I love helping people make their move here to the Dallas area. So if you have any questions at all, please reach out so that we can help you find that perfect spot to live here in Dallas. Now, on to number 1. So the first neighborhood that we want to talk about is Preston Hollow. Preston Hollow is actually considered one of the richest neighborhoods in all of Dallas. So the Dallas North Tollway is going to run up straight north through the middle of Preston Hollow and is more on the north end of Dallas. It's also considered one of the absolute most luxurious areas in all of Dallas. Some of these homes date back to the 1920s and 30s and have larger lots than some of the other neighborhoods here in Dallas. Plus, a lot of these homes have been immaculately taken care of. They have been possibly torn down and rebuilt, or just the attention to detail. I mean, honestly, it's almost like you never see a leaf out of place when you're driving through some of these areas in Preston Hollow. So, the area is going to be close to some of the more upscale shopping here in Dallas. It's close to North Park Mall, which is probably the best mall in all of Dallas. If you want your high-end shopping, you want your high-end restaurants, and that's pretty much where a lot of people are going to go do the bulk of their shopping if you're going to live in the Dallas area. So a lot of the residents that live in Preston Hollow are also going to have their kids attending some of the top private schools here in Dallas also. And it has some of the most beautiful streets with these towering trees, which of course, I always love talking about the trees here in Dallas. So Preston Hollow is also home to the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban. The former president, George W. Bush, used to live there, as well as, a lot of rich and famous people. So definitely somewhere that the people want to live if they have a little bit more money and don't want to move all the way out to the suburbs. Now, thinking of pricing and what you're going to get and how much it's going to cost to live in Preston Hollow, the current median home value is around $2 million. And you can get a home for maybe $400,000, but you're looking at probably more of a condo, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,000 square feet. But the current home listed is over $18 million. And the highest most recent closed home was $4.5 million. So as you can see, there are a lot of beautiful homes. There are a lot of beautiful areas and just, the attention to detail. If you want somebody to remodel your home these days and you want top-notch quality, a lot of the homes in Preston Hollow, that's what you're going to find. You can get a rental in Preston Hollow as well, and you could be looking at anywhere from $4,000 is the median rental price for maybe a 2,000 square foot home. I'm sure it's going to be older, 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom, upwards of, you could spend $32,000 a month if you're just maybe one of these basketball players are going to come in and need somewhere to rent on a temporary basis. And you could spend $32,000 per month for, your 11,000 square foot gorgeous luxury home with 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. So the price point is all over the place. You can get whatever you need in the Preston Hollow area. But of course, on the lower end, you're probably looking at something a little bit outdated and smaller for the area. But you can still find plenty of rentals. Now, on to number two, which is going to be Lake Highlands. Now, Lake Highlands is a pretty popular neighborhood for young couples and families and is located in more of the northeast part of Dallas. It is known for having some more of the affordable housing options in Dallas, with a lot of the homes being a little bit smaller, single story ranch style homes. But of course, that could be determined on what street you happen to be driving down in that particular neighborhood. Now, Lake Highlands actually got its name because it pretty much borders White Rock Lake on the north side. And the same goes for Lakewood, which we are going to talk about next. So, White Rock Lake is super popular because it does provide a lot of opportunities for outdoor activities like kayaking and sailing, but you just can't swim in it. It also stinks because it is so hot here in the summer. So when you have this big, gorgeous lake, it's just not somewhere that you're going to want to go swim in. So they don't allow it. It also doesn't allow motorized boats either, but you can see a lot of sailing boats out there. But of course, it does have a lot of walking trails. So you can always find a ton of people out there walking their dogs and plenty of people riding their bikes and, just on a daily stroll with their families. So it has a 9.3-mile trail that actually goes all around the entire lake. So when you see people riding their bikes, it's obviously, heading out for a 10-mile bike ride, which, is not that much for some people, I guess. So you will also find a lot of people hosting parties. There's pavilions out there, and it's a great spot to take your kids and play on some of the playgrounds. So it's a super desirable for area for families and first-time home buyers as well. But White Rock Lake is actually one of the reasons that I helped a young couple get into their first house. They loved the outdoors, and he loves running. So they wanted to live in a neighborhood close by White Rock Lake so that they could actually, run to the lake and, go out for their daily jogs. So they love that neighborhood. And that's, another reason why a lot of people are desiring to live there because of its affordability and its location. And of course, the area does have a little bit more of that, even though it has a Dallas address, it has a little bit more of that suburban feel because it does have these beautiful tree-lined streets and parks, which is, super nice for a lot of young families. So as you can see in Lake Highlands, the median home price here is around $445,000. And you're looking to get about a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square feet. But you can also get homes in the $1.8 million range, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and 5,200 square feet or so. They also have quite a few options for rentals, especially for people not ready to purchase their home, but they want to live close to downtown. The median rental is around 1,500 square feet for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,000 square foot, either a small house or condo. And you can get homes around the $4,500 range per month for 4,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. So there is a little bit of an array if you really want to, but the majority of the homes are going to be a little bit more on the smaller side, a little bit more affordable for that particular area. Now, number 3 is going to be the neighborhood of Lakewood. This area, too, got its name because it also borders White Rock Lake on the west side. It is a little bit more of a trendy neighborhood located in East Dallas and is known for more of that bungalow style type home, the historic homes, and also the beautiful tree-lined streets. To me, Lakewood really is one of the most beautiful neighborhoods here in Dallas. The area has a really nice kind of small town feel to it. It has some cute local shops and restaurants and parks in it. And it also is known for its gorgeous houses, a lot of which have either been totally remodeled or torn down because, like I said, not everybody wants to be all the way out in the suburbs. So if they can find a great plot of land, maybe a home that they can completely fix up or a beautiful lot that they can build their dream home, people love that location and kind of that feel of being close to a lot of the things that they want in Dallas. So that is definitely a bonus for a lot of people being right next to White Rock Lake and downtown Dallas. Now, the median home price in the neighborhood of Lakewood, though, is going to be around $1 million. And that's going to be for your 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, maybe 2,900 square foot house. But you can also find them around $2.7 million for a 5 bedroom, 5 bathroom, 5,500 square foot home. And rentals in the area, you're probably looking at a median price of around $3,700 for 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1,700 square feet. So, as you can see, the homes over there are beautiful, the tree lined streets, and just a really welcoming community, small town feel over in the neighborhood of Lakewood, which we absolutely love. Now, on to number four, we actually decided to combine the neighborhoods of Uptown, Knox Henderson, and Oaklawn. So all of these areas kind of blend together but they still also have their own unique kind of feel to them. But they're like looking at the homes that sold and have rented, we just decided to kind of combine them just because of how close they all are kind of meshed together. So the first one we'll talk about is Uptown, and it is a little bit more of that chic, modern, upscale, lively, exciting neighborhood here in Dallas. It's also a really popular spot for more of those young professionals and the millennials who are looking for somewhere with more of an urban lifestyle. The area also has a mix of historic and modern buildings, which do give it a little bit more of a unique kind of a character for one of the neighborhoods here in Dallas. And you're not really going to find properties with a whole lot of space here, but it is a super walkable neighborhood, which is obviously one of the really desirable things for a lot of people. And the area is also known for having a lot of really trendy bars and restaurants, and also some high end boutique type shopping areas. Now, Oaklawn is going to be that particular little neighborhood just on the north side of Uptown. And I know for some, trying to keep track from one spot to another, they all kind of run together. So it could get a little bit confusing once you're actually in the downtown area. But Oaklawn is known for being more of a diverse kind of a neighborhood that's located right in central Dallas. It is mainly known for its LGBTQ plus friendly community. It has trendy restaurants and all of their cultural events. So this area also has a mix of, your modern and historic buildings, which of course is because of its location. And of course, the Katy Trail, which is popular hiking and biking trail. And I actually just love because everybody always calls it hiking here in Texas, but we actually don't really have places to go hiking. It's more of just like a trail, but everyone says hiking and biking. So we'll go with it, and Katy Trail is one of those great areas. For all the people living in the downtown area, it is going to kind of run right through the neighborhood of Oaklawn. So if you do like kind of having your own sort of suburban park hidden right under the trees in downtown Dallas area, a lot of people absolutely love that. Now, next as part of this group is going to be Knox Henderson, and it does stretch just a little bit further north still and is just below Highland Park. It's also known for its particular trendy restaurants and unique shops and its lively entertainment scene. It is a popular area with both the locals and the tourists because it is really walkable and it also is close in proximity to downtown Dallas. Knox Henderson also has a mix of historic homes and a lot of modern high rise buildings as well down there. And it also has an exciting kind of a vibe to it. For people wanting to be able to enjoy that on a regular basis, that's why they want to live in that particular area. So when you kind of look at all of these particular areas down here, the Uptown, the Oaklawn, and the Knox Henderson neighborhoods, the median price point down here is going to be around $545,000. But that's really only going to kind of get you maybe a 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,500 square foot bungalow type smaller house, and you're not going to really have that much of a lot either. But you can also find a beautiful $2.5 million house, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 5,100 or so square feet. And you can also expect to pay rent of around a median rental price down there is around $2,850. And you can also rent a beautiful, luxurious penthouse condo in the particular area for $30,000 or some big, beautiful home. So lots of options for rentals. And you can also purchase a cute little, not everybody wants a ton of yard work, and a lot of people want to be able to have just that local feel and getting to know your neighbors and walkability. So that is a great area in downtown Dallas. Now, number 5 is what we are going to call the park cities. It is going to encompass Highland Park and University Park. This is another pretty upscale neighborhood located right here in North Dallas and is known for having high-end homes as well. It has high-end shopping and also the excellent public school system. The Highland Park School District is always ranked as one of the top public school districts in all of Dallas. And this area also technically has its own city names without that Dallas address. So the park cities also have their own private police and fire departments. So it does have a beautiful building if you're ever in the area. Just not every police and fire department looks quite like the ones in the park cities. So it also has more of that suburban feel, though, with some of the most beautiful tree-lined streets and parks, especially along the Turtle Creek area, which, is absolutely stunning if you're ever over there. And the Southern Methodist University is also located within University Park, which actually happens to be how it got its name. And it is one of the top private universities in the entire country. So, a really great area for a lot of, young professionals and students. And you can buy, beautiful homes. You can also rent apartments and condos and those particular things in that area. Now, the median price in the park cities is going to be about $1.8 million for 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom, 3,800 square feet. A home recently sold there for $13.7 million. It was about 9,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. So you can find prices all over the board in the park cities, but it is definitely going to be much more on the higher end because of its location. You can also get a rental down in the park cities for, let's say, $6,500. You can also get rentals in the $30,000 range. So, like I said, definitely on the higher end for Dallas. Now, number 6 on our list is going to be Bishop Arts. Now, Bishop Arts is more of that trendy neighborhood and is about 10 minutes southwest of downtown Dallas. It's known for having more of that artistic vibe to it. So we're thinking here more of like upscale Etsy, if you will, according to one of my friends. That's kind of how they put it. So if you're down in the Bishop Arts area, it's more of like that artistic vibe. And it is known for having a lot of local type shops and handmade art, and also a lot of different galleries and art studios. It also has more of those quirky type boutiques, some super trendy restaurants, and is definitely one of the areas that you want to be able to go and walk around if that's where you want to live or rent an apartment, but still be close to downtown. And most of the people that do go to hang out down in the Bishop Arts area or actually want to live down there is because it is so walkable. It also has some amazing street art painted on a lot of walls and the alleyways down there. Bishop Arts also has a great theater scene where you can catch a variety of shows at either the Bishop Arts Theater Center or the Kessler's Theater. So, a great theater vibe down there. The area is also known for being one of the largest art districts in the entire US. And it is one of those areas that a lot of people want to live because of its lively social scene. They want to be able to grab coffee on a daily basis with their friends, go out nightly and grab a drink or dinner as well. So, very walkable and something that a lot of people go because of the social scene. There's also a lot of modern buildings down there, and it does give it more of that unique character compared to other parts of Dallas. So, down in the Bishop Arts area, you are pretty much going to be finding more of like those condos and townhomes, but there aren't going to be as many options as other areas to either rent or purchase. You can, of course, find it, but for the most part, you are looking at a median price point of around 630 to $40,000. And that's really going to kind of get you 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,100 square feet. So it's kind of like a lot of them are more in that size and price range down there. And for rentals, you're looking at more of a $3,400 median price point, but anywhere from $2,000 to $4,700. And for kind of the same thing, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, just kind of depending on the exact location and maybe how new or updated some of those particular properties are. So kind of the same price point right there in the Bishop Arts area. Now, on to number 7, which is Deep Ellum. Now, Deep Ellum is definitely the place for the young and the hip sort of people. or those that more just want to be able to go out for a night on the town on a regular basis as well. It is more of one of those vibrant type neighborhoods located just east of downtown Dallas, and definitely has that more hipster slash alternative type of scene. It is really known a lot for its music scene down in the Deep Ellum area. So whether it's alternative or more of like your honky tonk country type music, you can find it all down in Deep Ellum. You can also find some of those hip art galleries. You can find resale shops, but you can also find some upscale restaurants and some high end furniture stores down there as well. People do go there a lot to enjoy more of those trendy type restaurants and the music, and to be able to walk around and check out some of the great street art that they do have down in the Deep Ellum area as well. But whether it is during the day or even at night, you will find that a lot of people who work downtown are going to be meeting up for lunch down in the Deep Ellum area. And at night, especially, parking is going to be pretty difficult to find. Trying to find one of those parking spots in probably a well lit parking lot is going to be probably what a lot of people are doing if they're just going down there, for a quick night out. So Deep Ellum is certainly going to be one of those areas where you're going to probably visit a lot more than you are going to purchase, but you can do both. Now, in Deep Ellum, there's also not a whole lot down there. You're probably going to be finding a lot more condos and apartments. And the median price point down there is around $235,000 for your one bedroom, one bathroom, around 1,800 square foot. The max price, you're looking at around 480,000 for two bedrooms, three bathrooms, 2,200 square feet. And the median price for a rental, you're still looking at around that one bedroom, one bathroom, 1,200 square feet for about $2,000 a month. So there are a few options, just not a ton of them down in the Deep Ellum area compared to a lot of the other neighborhoods. It's just a super popular location that, some people do want to live, especially a lot of these kids that are getting straight out of college and might work downtown and want to be in one of the more trendy areas. Now, on to number 8, which is going to be Forest Hills. Now, Forest Hills is another beautiful neighborhood located in East Dallas, just on the southeast side of White Rock Lake. And it is another one of my favorite neighborhoods here in the Dallas area. It has some beautiful, stunning homes that are actually on these big, gorgeous lots. You can see the houses that are a lot more set back from the street. And of course, your big, beautiful tree lined streets. I would also think, though, more in the Forest Hills area, like you are going to see a lot of those houses that aren't just right on the sidewalk next to the road compared to some of the other areas. It's almost like you have this huge giant front yard in the Forest Hills area. Absolutely love it. But it does have a lot of gorgeous homes, and it is just one of those neighborhoods that's super peaceful and just seems like you're almost out in the country, even though you're just, a few miles outside the city of Dallas. So another reason why a lot of people love that area. We have talked to a few other friends and realtors who have known people who've lived in the area. And, some of these people have grown up there, moved away for college, and came back with their kids just because of, the beautiful neighborhood that Forest Hills is. Not everybody wants to live out in the suburbs. So Forest Hills is definitely somewhere that you may want to check out, especially if you want that location towards downtown Dallas, but a little bit more room. Now, the area of Forest Hills is also located next to the Arboretum here in Dallas. So, if you have never been to the Arboretum and Botanical Gardens here, it is most definitely somewhere that you're going to want to check out, especially in the spring and the fall. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, we love that whole area, and you can be right next to the Arboretum. And the prices in Forest Hills, a median price home is around $940,000. And that's going to get you your three bedroom, three bathroom, 2,600 or so square feet. But you can also find a home for around $1.4 million, your four bedroom, five bathroom, 4,500 square foot house. So there is a little bit of a range, but you are definitely looking at more on the higher end, and you're going to have a little bit more room over in that particular area. And if you do want to rent a home in the Forest Hills area, you are looking at a median rent of around $2,700 per month. And those rentals can range from around $2,000 to $3,500 per month. So you can get a condo or a townhouse down there as well. There are a few options, but just that particular neighborhood of Forest Hills, you are looking at more of that suburban feel and a little bit higher price point. So we love that area. Now, last on our list, which is number 9, is going to be Lower Greenville. Now, Lower Greenville is known because Greenville Avenue actually runs right through it. It is a more quaint little neighborhood that is located northeast of downtown Dallas and is known for all of their local shops, their trendy restaurants, and their tequila bars. And of course, it also has a pretty exciting nightlife. There is even a neon lit marquee outside of the Granada Theater, which houses one of the city's top live music venues here in downtown Dallas. It is also home to a lot of cultural events and festivals, which makes it super ideal for a lot of people who want to live down in the Lower Greenville area. And off of the main avenue down there, there are going to be a lot of super cute bungalow style homes that line all the quiet, cute little tree lined streets in the area. And that area also has a mix of historic and modern buildings as well, which gives it a really unique character. So, definitely a super cute area to check out if you want that type of a feel down in the Dallas area. Now, the median price point in Lower Greenville is going to be around $650,000, 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,826 square feet. So that's probably going to get you, again, a little bit older of a home, could use a few updates. And the max price you can also find down there is going to be $1.9 million, the current max price, for a 5 bedroom, 5 bathroom, 4,500 or so square feet. You can also find rentals, which the median rental down there is about $3,200 per month. And you can also find a much smaller condo for $1,100, upwards of $4,600 a month for a single family house in Lower Greenville. So there are definitely options, but it's just the look and feel of that particular neighborhood living in Dallas. Now, that's the end of our list of the top 9 neighborhoods that we love down in downtown Dallas. And we hope you have enjoyed this little bit of a tour and letting you know what it's actually like living in the heart of Dallas. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, because that way every single week when we're dropping new content, you will be notified. And of course, if you do have any questions at all, and if there is anything that we can do to help you make that move here to Dallas that much easier, we love answering questions and seeing what we can do to figure out what is going to be best for you. So whether you are moving next week, next month, or even next year, please reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and let us help you make that smooth move here to the Dallas, Texas area. And until next time, take care.